Hello, and welcome to Minerals, Rocks, and Fossil Talks. I'm your paleontology teacher, Jen, and it's time for Fossil Friday. Psarolepis romeri lived in southern China and Vietnam during the late Silurian and early Devonian periods. It was discovered and collected in the early 1980s and described in 1998. They were found in the Zhishan-kun and Zitan formations, the latter being a lacustrine red and green siltstone interpreted as a seasonally wet and dry climate around a shallow lake. It lived alongside animals such as Nostolepis, Miamania, Gavanaspis, Paraunanolepis, Phimolepis, Unanolepis, Jongilepis, Aquania, Styloichthys, Jungolepis, and the plant Zosterophyllum. It belongs in the phylum Chordata, in the subphylum Vertebrata, the infraphylum Gnathostomata, and the clade Osteichthyes. There's some debate over whether it is a basal bony fish or a basal lobefin fish. But either way, it's basal. Psarolepis had a pair of parasymphysical tooth whorls, teeth which extended up at the front of the lower jaw. It had teeth at the very front of the snout with large fangs on a tooth plate, and it also had large inner teeth and an irregular array of tiny outer teeth. He had a funky mouth. The head was made of several thick dermal plates and covered with deep pockmarks and large pores. The pockmarked head of Psarolepis was made of plates containing a layer of porcelain-like cosmine, and because the cosmine layers obscure the suture lines of the skull, it's difficult to study the exact bone structure. The snout was strangely humped, and the nostrils were located above the eyes, which were just above the upper jaw. So he had a funky mouth, and he looked kind of derpy. It has a long pectoral spine that you can see right here, in front of the pectoral fin, and a dorsal spine, so right here, just behind the head. And those spines are only found on primitive jawed fishes outside of sharks, which only have them in the derived varieties, which is weird, right? Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, just some interesting anatomy it had. Thanks for coming today and learning about a funky little fish. And make sure you tune in Monday to learn about the Montana Dinosaur Center, where I am currently working for the summer. Have a good weekend and fossilize you later.